Hey everybody, it's Kenny K here again with another horror review of 1984 to be exact. Um, it's a hard year, 1984, to pick good movies. I went down the list. I did a Friday 13th movie again. I did a what did I do again? I believe I did, I did a couple of movies again. I reviewed a couple of movies that I did again. So um, no, but it's fun. Okay, you seen them and you're reviewing them again, and you see what you forgot, and now this movie is called Satan's Blade. So a movie that I've never seen before. It gets a 4.2 on IMDb. I'll be lenient. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I'll be lenient and give it a 4.5 on IMDb. The movie is basically about a bunch of. The movie starts with a bank robbery. Two women are hold on gunpoint, the other one's taking the money, and what happens is the one who's holding the gun shoots them all, and they go. Now they go to this motel cabin uh, thing. This is divided with these pointy cabins, um, and they're waiting for someone. Now that someone is their contact, and one of the girls wants to kill him because she doesn't want to share the money with three people. And then she says, the other one, okay, you can't, yeah. And the other one's, chill out, take a bath, just don't stress, and think about it. $25,000 each, 25K. She goes to her bath, and then eventually she's standing. Then she stands in front of the doorway. The, the, the lady that wants to take a bath is so, sorry, I didn't remember names because were like 15 names, 20 names to. I mean, it's too extreme. She eventually gets shot too because she can get the entire loot. And this is the she gets a shot in the gut. You don't. Okay, she does this. And she's doing like this. No blood, no blood, no blood, no blood. And when she puts her hand somewhere else, you don't see a hole. You don't see a. You do see a smear of blood, but you don't see a hole. Such shoddy effects as I never seen such cheap effects. It's just, I mean, like going to carnival and shooting somebody with an airsoft gun and saying, "Okay, you've been shot," and then put some blood, squirting some blood here. I mean, smearing some blood here, and you've been shot. Okay, so eventually she uh, takes the money. She hides one thing in a um, air vent, and she takes the rest of the money to her car, and she gets stabbed by an unseen person. Stab, 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 and stab. Eventually, time goes a little bit over, and 6 months ago, this happened, and what happens is, okay, there's a bunch of kids. You have two groups. You have a group that is there to be there as a couples retreat, and you have group that are all single women. Okay, and the sheriff says I think the sheriff is telling about that awful night, the awful night that not day that two people got killed there, and or an awful. I think it's an awful. He said an awful night. There was a massacre at one of the cabins. So I don't think he's referring to the one with the gunshot. He's referring to another mystery that happened there. The guy behind the counter says, "Yeah, there goes my business. They're all dying." Okay. And 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 the, and I don't think it's the sheriff that says that, because he gets tapped on the hand saying, "Shut up, Ski." Ski is his name. Let him just have a good time, and we'll keep an eye on the place. Okay? Promise. You all safe. You all be safe tonight. You all be safe this weekend. And eventually, okay, immediately the single girls want a murder cabin. Okay, and then the other one wants another. The couples, group wants another one. So they go to another one. So it's basically stupid games. They're playing stupid entertainment games. The, it takes a long time, and then someone is going out to ski a little bit from the single girls, and then a guy comes in the lodge of the of the of the lodge where the massacre happened, and he starts to basically kill every woman there. And it's really pathetic how they die. You see, okay, slashings and stabbings, but you don't see the slashes or the stabbings. You just see some blood squirting on the wall, and really cheap effects. It's and eventually she comes back. She sees that her entire lodge has been massacred. She goes to the next lodge next door with the adult ones, the couples, and they're saying, okay, listen, we need to get the hell out of here. We need to get the hell out. Okay, they go to the car, but the car doesn't work. They go to but I never understand, why didn't they go to the front desk? Were they also killed? I mean, he's running the place for years on end. He should be forgiven in a way, because what's happening is that the person with this knife is an Indian demon who lived on that piece of mountain, and everybody who enters it has to be killed because it's his. And for some reason, he looks like he never killed the guy on the counter who's renting out these cabins. Now they go, the car doesn't work, of course. They okay, they goes back inside. They they go, okay, they're talking about the plan. Now one guy does the stupidest, one of the most insane plans you can have. It's like -10 degrees outside, or lower, and his wife wants to go with him, and they go to the, because they don't have telephone reception. They want to go to the main highway and go to the fucking television. They want to go to the fucking uh, police station. I mean, it's like 20 miles away. It's 10 between 10 and 20 10 and 20 below, and degrees below. And okay, eventually you see them, and the first thing that happens is the guy gets killed. I don't know how. You just see like, oh, and he falls down. Then the girl runs away, and she, um, she gets killed too, in a way that you don't really see what happens. She falls, and it's like, and then I think she falls over something and then gets stabbed a few times. So they waited too long. They say, now we gotta do something. We gotta do something. We need to prepare. We need to listen for this guy, for this maniac, and because I think he's coming back for. If he killed everybody in your lodge, he's gonna kill everybody in our lodge. So he's starting to make a fire, and he's wanting to make this. Stick this fire on a stick with, and then of course he comes in like he predicted, and he's trying to get in there, and then eventually uh, he kills the oh yeah, what happens is he kills, he goes up, the guy is fighting him, and you see that it's the worst fight you ever seen, because it's the fire goes out, which he wanted to use. Then you see two black shadows fighting each other, and then you see something falling on the floor, somebody taking it, and then somebody stabbing it. So it and then you take it. Okay, is it the guy? Is it the killer, or is it the guy, the survivor? Eventually, you hear his wife is upstairs, and the girl that survived the lodge attack, besides their lodge, she's under the bed, and you see that it's not her husband, and you see that it's eventually it's her husband. He picks her up, does something. I think he breaks her neck, and she falls down, and you can see her head falling like this, and the camera slightly so you can see her head falling like this for the person who's lying underneath the bed in you. And basically, what happens is she survives. The next day, Ski comes. Now, Ski is the deputy. He takes the loot. He's apparently the one who was involved in the robbery. He knows where the air vent is. He knows where to take the robbery. But then he sees that one of the lodge women still survived, and he takes the dagger out, and in the end, dagger where he becomes possessed again, and then she says, "Stop, stop, please stop," and he says, "No, no, in this Indian voice, I cannot. You enter my land. I cannot have strangers on my land. This is a sacred place, and this and this and that." And eventually she gets the better hand of him. She takes what happens is she gets killed. Sorry, she gets killed, and then Ski decides to throw it in the streaming water. And then you've got this, what I thought was that was the only cool scene of the entire movie, was a hand comes out of the water and throws it back into a tree, and somebody else hiking there finds the knife again, and boom. And that's what I thought was okay. That was the only cool moment that I said. That was the only cool. Oh, that looks cool. I'm gonna be honest. I put two movies on: Night of the Beasts, which was such a failure. It's about a movie of creatures on LSD killing people. It's but it was so stupid. It was so stupid, and the acting was tame and lame, and it was I couldn't. I fell asleep. I There are not a lot of good films in 1984. You got, yeah, you do got Friday 13, Final Chapter. You've got, of course, for the Freddy fans, it's that's the year when Nightmare on Elm Street started. But independent good movies, it looks like you have to go back to 1980, 1981, you know? In any case, that's me. I hope you liked the video. Subscribe, and let's have some horror fun. Okay, bye.